If only I could.
If only. If only.
If only I could.
If only I could turn back. I could turn back. If only I could turn back the hands of time.
Here we are at Cluskey again, speaking to you from the Downs, lovely Eastbourne. Should come to visit us sometime. It's gorgeous by the sea. We're about 70 miles south of London. It's an idyllic place. It's gorgeous. I've always lived in the country outside Eastbourne, up in Sussex, midway between London and Eastbourne, and now I've moved almost into Eastbourne. Well, just outside really. I'm near Beachy Head, which is quite a famous suicide spot, would you believe? People throw themselves, unfortunately, off the cliff. Had a great email from a guy, Alistair. Now, he's not a member of the Serious Writers Guild, and I would say to you that my deal is always that I will answer one question, one music question, seriously, to any member not a member of the Serious Writers Guild. Just one. And then I was right back, and I have to say, with enormous respect, you know, my deal is that the Serious Writers Guild members get all my time. And please, if you want answers, please join the Serious Writers Guild. It's only pennies. Well, there we are. Alistair had an interesting question. He seems to be a manager, or perhaps he's a writer or an owner of a publishing company. But his question was this: how does he bring 3 writers that he's got to the attention of record companies or publishing companies? And then how does he bring his catalogue, so obviously he's a music publisher himself, his catalogue, and maybe just a writer, his catalogue to the attention of record companies, publishing companies? And I answered him this way, and this was not a plug to join the Serious Writers Guild, but I said to him, all of this information is in How to Make a Million from Your Music, and it means just that. What it says on the tin shows you how to make millions from your music, and it says very definitely that, I'm not giving the secrets away here, but this is a general idea. First of all, you've got to gain the attention of the record companies and the publishing companies. In other words, you have got to get in touch with them, and usually I always say the best way is by letter, strangely, because they get thousands of emails, they get thousands of people trying to get through to them on the phone, but they will answer a business-like letter, because that's what they get from Simon Cowell and from Umberto Gallici and from all the people, the Gaga management. They would always send a letter. So why not do it in a business-like way? Because you are in show business, you are in the music industry, and that's how business and industry operate. The next point is that the letter will show that you're a proper businessman, and that will encourage them to want to meet you. The way to meet them is traditionally over a good lunch in a good recognised restaurant. The Ivy in London, for instance, is probably the most respected and known show business restaurant in the country. That's going to cost you 60, 70, £100, £200, depending on their taste. But executives are just won't want to come in and have a quick lunch. It's not going to cost you that much. If you have got, and this is the next most important point, if you have got sellable, commercial music that sits right between Gaga, between Ed Sheeran, between Simon Smith and all the others in the top 10, of course they're going to be interested, but they have to be interested in you. Now, I've heard so many friends in show business say this, successful people, and I say it, and I don't want you to feel that I'm up my own bum or bigging myself up at all, but that's what I understand about this business, is you have to give people you're talking to at lunch an opportunity to make money. That's what they're in this business for, to make money. They may be making the money for themselves. They may be making the money for their privately owned record company, publishing company, or they may have shareholders. And their success in money making with music is going to be dependent on the music that they get from people like you. So, you see the logic? You have to present sellable commercial music, not just music that you like. If you go for music you like, I've seen it written so much that you got to write from the heart and the soul. And you always forget to say, yes, what I say, write from the heart, write from the soul, but write from the wallet as well. If you get the wallet angle right, you got it made. You can be successful for donkey's years. You can always give the money away, by the way. So that is the recognized way of presenting. So then you would gain the respect. It's not going to happen in one lunch or two lunches or dinner at the Savoy. It's going to happen over months. Great guy that I've mentored for years, David, he confirms that to me all the time. He's just getting more successful and more successful and more successful as he becomes a recognized, respected person in the production business. And that's the business he's in, hip-hop production. And he confirms that to me all the time, that he is now one of the guys that people want to be with. They want to invite them into a session, into the studio, because they respect him, they like him. He looks good, looks the business, talks the business. So you see that the lunches, the letter, the lunches, and getting to know people, looking good, sounding good, being extremely nice, well spoken, well, that's what people want in this business. Get all that right and you've got success. And that is exactly what I said to Alistair. I'm saying it to you. So there we are, this is Deck. I hope you liked this week, and I hope you liked the fact that I'm asking you to share this with your friends. Share everything I do. Gets the word about. Makes me happy. See you next week. Bye.